What's up, my friends? It's TMX once again. Today is Sunday, the 14th of September. So that means, you know what that means. It's the week of review of MetaZoo. And I'm going to go over everything that kind of happened that I saw. I had a busy week. If you see my short from earlier today, you see I had a very busy week. So I didn't see everything. If you saw something that I didn't see, please speak it out. Put it in the chat. I'd love to know more about things that are going on. First and foremost, we started the week off strong with the MetaZoo Hour on Monday, and I thought it was great. It was not Anonymous Bob, who's not really anonymous, but he was there talking about New Zoo, had some spoilers and stuff. It's good conversations. Streaming, streaming from that, there's a whole conversation about people on the Discord and how people should be talking on the Discord because it's not really a hangout spot. It is a corporate Discord. So it's kind of just a hub for information, not like a place where you air your grievances. So a lot of people are kind of hurt by that. I understand it. That's cool. It's a message board. You're a grown adult. Do what you're going to do. Besides that, we had some hangout spots with Frostbite Labs. I missed that. I was camping. We had one from Zealous. I missed that one. I was at a baseball game. And we've had the last streams of Quote. Quote is coming to an end. So if you're into that kind of thing, we're coming to an end. Hobby Club had a stream. They were just doing like spots for different things. My stuff came in from the one prior where they had like just random TCGs. For 16 bucks, I got like a whole box of stuff. It was pretty cool. I got a mat from MetaZoo from Native. Has like the boat person shooting. There's like a person in the on land. It's pretty cool. And they also got like torrential tides packs and stuff like that. Also, they had the stream. I think that was the week prior where they had spots, and there were, or might have been this week. They had spots where they would run for the biggest thing was like a 101 Aoki card from Topps Chrome, and they had other stuff that was big hitters. I think it was like the alternate box was a hit. There was, they had like 500 spots, and you kind of bought in. And Aoki went really quick, so then the spots kind of trickled down. They were pretty cheap afterwards, and I got a couple booster box for like 20 bucks. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Hope they come in. Um, so yeah. Besides that, we've had not a lot of people have been post like the normal MetaZoo streamers haven't been posting a lot recently. We don't have a lot to post about. And, Old Zoo was like every day there was something to talk about, even though it was just nonsense or just lies or whatever. There's just enough stuff to just talk about on any given day. But we don't have a lot of content. So we just have more marketing going on where you see new streamers or bigger people in the hobby that have more followings. They've been talking about MetaZoo and they've been getting marketing supplies from MetaZoo to talk about it. So hopefully that adds to the whole process that they're going on to try to get more people into it. I think that they should have given them some kind of like plot points to talk about because they're mostly just like, hey, this is the new MetaZoo. I think they should have ripped them and stuff like that. But hey, I think they're trying to draw out the content like everyone else is trying to do, right? So I'm curious to see if these people stick in the content game with MetaZoo. I'm not going to shout out their names because they have bigger followings than I do. It's not for us to follow these people. It's for their followers to follow MetaZoo. So, hey, the 20th is coming up. We have a tournament in at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. We're going to do rip 10 packs. There are going to be 5 torrential ties packs, 5 base set. We're going to come up with a deck out of those. We can borrow Aura. We're going to go and play for a prize, and it's gonna be a merry time. So if you're interested, if you're in the area, holla. What else was there? There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that's going on in the zoo. It's not a super filled week of events or anything like that. Oh yeah, Collecticon Atlanta, I believe, is today or this weekend. So we're probably not gonna have a MetaZoo Monday tomorrow. Hey, things change. Who knows? But I heard that they have like a Plinko machine where you put the coin on top and it goes and it lands and you kind of get. So maybe the spin wheel is done with. I don't know. Maybe the spin wheel's there too. They are marketing torrential tides. They had the huge setup in the back, and it was a whole thing. I just had it just had the frog, the alt frog, or maybe the hidden rare frog. I'm not sure which one it was. But it had him holding the staff. I think it was the alt one, and it was like all shiny and stuff like that. It looked beautiful. Looked like people had a great time. I can't wait to get that. You know, I'm collecting the mailbox promos. Hopefully, I get that promo before it skyrockets and is unobtainable. I'm still looking for a playtester Prismora too. So if you guys have one, I have a playtester possessed aura. Just put it out there. Do a little bit of trade, you know what I mean? Do a little bit of trade. I'll trade you, you trade me, you know what I mean? So hopefully I can get that one day before before the world ends. Yeah, I think that was the last thing I needed to talk about. Yeah. So I'm gonna do another video coming up this week, maybe in a day or two. That is kind of like the state of the MetaZoo community. I don't know. I just want to talk about MetaZoo. It's gonna be pretty. You know me. I'm pretty much in the middle range, right? I'm Switzerland. So hopefully you watched that one. Hopefully you like this one. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. And I have to score this week. All right. So don't look at the spinner. Spinner. The pointer doesn't matter, right? All right. So we got the Nad would have been like, terrible week. Somebody died. Med would have been like, oh man, bankruptcy is imminent. All right would have been like, oh, things happen, nothing too bad, not too bad. Nice would have been like, hey, we had a great week, things went well. And then sheesh is a rarity. Like the MetaZoo Monday was a sheesh because pretty much because of the shenanigans afterwards, put it over the over the top. Go watch the video earlier this week and you'll understand why. But I'm gonna put it right in between an alright and a nice. Because it wasn't too much. Not a lot, like again, there was not a lot of people talking about MetaZoo, a lot of people talking about old Zoo, which is fine. A lot of new streamers coming in or new content creators that are talking about MetaZoo, which is great on TikTok, on YouTube. So hopefully that goes to positive experience. The Collecticon seemed like a great time. I wish I was there. If I was there, it probably would have been a sheesh. But hey, it is what it is. Looking forward to this week. I think this week is probably going to be a little bit higher, given that we have the tournament coming up and that we might have MetaZoo Monday coming up. Might have more spoilers for Secret Shadows. So there's a lot of things going on. I mean, honestly, it is so close to the nice just because we had the Secret Shadows name released and we had the Bunny Man coming back and Wendigo coming back and Anubis. A couple other, Tommyknocker, Anubis, Bunnyman, Wendigo. Looks like 4 hidden rares. There might be a 5th one that I'm missing. But yeah, so we got some things going on that we can look forward to. There was a loud bang into my basement and I'm the only one down here, so that's a little weird. Alright, so that's it. I'm not going to go any further. This is probably like a 10-minute video. Alright, y'all. Be cool. Do good. Be nice to each other. And peace.